So welcome back to a new video. Well, this is the Volvo S60 Cross Country. This is the particular facelift model which was launched in 2016. And why it is called the Cross Country? Because it's an crossover of some sort of SUV and sedan. So therefore it has a ground clearance of 201 mm. And this is the front side of this grille. Projector setup, it gets the cornering function, and there is a reflector for the high beam, and lower down we have the DRLs with the headlight washer and big Volvo logo in the front. This is the lower bumper. It gets parking sensors, and there is the towing hook. Well, the hood is quite long. These are the wheels, which happens to be 235, 50, 18 inches, big disc, and as well as on the rear, well, this is a quite long car, obviously. So this is the side profile of this Volvo S60, and you get some sort of skid plate over there. And yes, this is the rear side or the rear look of the Volvo S60. Volvo written over here, S60 badging, D4 AWD, which is all-wheel drive. Yes, this car is all-wheel drive. Cross country written over here with the parking sensors, towing hook, and dual, not fake but real exhaust. Some sort of diffuser, fake, but enhances the look of the, this car to appeal more ruggedness. Now let's check out the boot. Well, this is 380 liters of boot, and by this switches over here you can topple the seats in 60-40 split. So yes, that's a very good thing. It makes things easy for you, and there is an space saver. You get some sort of compartment deep over here to keep your stuff, and also the loading height is quite low, so heavy luggage can be easily go inside the boot. So that's a very good thing. No electric tailgate, and there it closes. It also gets reverse parking camera with adaptive guidelines, and yes, this looks so good. Now there is request sensor all on doors. So now as I'm entering in the rear passenger seats, first of all, the window area is not that much large, but it does bring a lot of light in the cabin because of the all black theme inside the car, which dulls the light. And at the back you also have a sun visor, 3 adjustable headrests, and also an armrest with twin cup holders, and also some sort of compartment to keep stuff. And also you can access into the boot through this 3 seat belts. And as this car is quite long, there is a very good amount of leg room and knee room, scooped out seat back, magazine holders, but there is a big hump in between, so 3 people wouldn't be as comfortable as the 2 people sitting in the back. So yes, these are the door pockets, and ashtray over here, and also a 12-volt charging socket, a light placement over here, and a sunroof, and AC vents are placed on the B pillar. Also gives a great throw of air. Let's jump into the driver's side. So yes, now we are in the driver's seat, and this is the steering of the Volvo. You get pedal shifters, a great thing, and it also has automatic headlamps, which is placed over here, and wipers too. Wipers are great, cleans the windshield in no time. and you get an auto dimming inside rear view mirror with and compass, some sort of airplane touch over here. This is the button to open the sunroof. Not massive sunroof, but quite okay. Brings a lot of light inside the cabin. And this is the mirror along with a light. Same in the case of here, a mirror along with a light. And yes, this is the center console, which is tilted towards the driver side for the convenience of the driver to operate this. Well, this screen does not have touchscreen function. However, there is a lot of feature. It does not have the Apple CarPlay or the Android Auto, but still. So yes, these are the buttons over here. You can toggle through over there. So this is the home screen. You can go anywhere you want with this wheel, and this has dual zone climate control, and seriously a lot of buttons: front parking sensor, hill descent control, auto start function. It also has the reverse parking camera with adaptive guidelines, which I told you earlier. Well, camera quality is not that much great, but it is quite okay. This is the speedometer cluster, all digital, just only one tachometer in the middle, big one, and speedometer is also digital. It shows that which passenger has not fastened up the seat belt. It shows you the power, how much you are consuming, and you can toggle that instrument cluster by this button. This is fully digital speedometer. It shows you trip A, trip B, odometer, outside temperature, and the clock and distance to empty, instantaneous fuel consumption, everything this car shows and has. So these are the controls for the cruise control, and this is for the media. It also has voice commands, and so yes, this is it. Massive door pockets at the front, 1 liter bottle holder capacity, and also both the seats has memory function. And these are the switch gears. This is for the outside rear view mirrors and for the window, and each and every window has one touch up down system. So that's, and this is the blind spot monitor. Basically, if you are driving and if you see a car in your outside rear view mirror, this will blink into orange so that it will notify you that there is a car behind you, even on that side. And let me just play an audio right away. In terms of sound output, this system has the great system. You get massive speakers over there. So yes, this is a very nice car and it also has the nav function. So yes, there it is. By this button you can use it, so that's a very good thing. Well, this is also a compartment just beside or behind the system. So yes, you can keep stuff over there. It's some sort of secret compartment, and the steering is adjustable for both reach and rake, so that's a very good thing. So in terms to open the hood of this car, well, the switch is on the co-driver side, I don't know why, and soft touch plastics over there, and even on the lower side of the center console, so that's a good thing. A big glove box, deep also, that's a good thing. And if you want to open the hood of this car, you can do by from the co-driver's seat. So yes, this is how it opens. Hydraulic struts, massive 2-liter 5-cylinder diesel engine producing 190 horsepower and 420 Newton meters of torque. I know it is quite loud and also it is quite massive. The engine bay is. Let me just close this, and there is the insulation, because this car needs a good amount of insulation because this motor is quite loud. So let's get driving. So this is the key of this car, and you just have to do nothing, just slot it. There it goes live, and seat belt on, nothing, just slot the gear in the drive, and let's do the suspension test. Now, as this happens to be higher, which means it has 201 mm of ground clearance, and I tell you that this car has the very good suspension calibration, because I am literally gliding over the potholes and the bad roads, so that's a very good thing. And now talking about the performance, well, you know, this has 190 horsepower and 420 Newton meters of torque. So that's a very brisk acceleration that we feel. So let's get hard on the gas in 3, 2, 1. And you can feel the rev, the engine that makes noise, that makes so sexier. It's like you're driving a rally car, because obviously this is the all-wheel drive, so you feel some sort of rally car, that you are going very speed, you know, over the bad roads. It has proper feeling of a rally cross car, so that's a very great thing, because the suspension calibration is perfect. The suspension is nailing the bad roads, the potholes, and every of the thing. And despite of having 50 profile, you can not hear a single outside noise inside the cabin, although every system is totally turned off, and I hope you can't hear anything, because the insulation is very, very, very good in this car. Because after all, this is a Volvo, an expensive luxurious car, because you pay more for it. Well, the ex-showroom price happens to be 44-45 lakhs, and on road it may cross or reach up to 50 lakhs, and that's the price you pay for this luxurious car. So that's a very great thing about this Volvo S60 Cross Country. And as you are driving a bit higher, you feel confident, and it's like you are driving an SUV, because obviously for the upright seats. And well, this car has ventilated seats, but the problem is that it has only heated function but not the cooling function. That's a problem, but I think you don't need, because this car has dual tone climate control, and the AC is so powerful that chills the cabin in no time whatsoever. So that's a very great thing about this car. You can also take manual controls by slotting the gear on the left side, and also there is an option of the paddle shifters, and you can go like a maniac on the road or on the highways. Well, this is the diesel 5-cylinder engine channeled with the 6-speed automatic gearbox. So now we are on highway, and left foot on the brake and right foot on the accelerator. And 0 to 100 in just 8.2 seconds. That's how brutal acceleration this car has. Oh my god, I mean, how powerful engine can be this? I mean, 190 horsepower, that's it. But still, the way this car pulls 420 Newton meters of torque, I mean, that is insane. I mean, a next level of insanity, because the way this car pulls you back on the seats, it's like you are launching literally a rally cross car. I mean, this is insane, and these paddle shifters are way too good. The automatic transmission, great, fabulous, phenomenal, because it quicks in just no time. If you want a gear, put your foot hard on the gas and like a rubber band, it just goes like this. That's how brutal acceleration this car has. I love this car. I mean, oof, this car has very, very good performance. I mean, this just great everywhere, in every aspect. Suspension, great. Transmission, fabulous. Acceleration, oh my god, that's insanity. I'm wondering, how about that 2.5 liter diesel engine with 210 horsepower would feel? I mean, my mind is just blown away, because this is insane. This car is insane. This car needs to be in a very good control, because just I said, because this acceleration is so good that it just takes only 8.2 seconds to reach 100, and then it just goes and goes and goes. I mean, you need a proper stable hand to control the steering. I mean, this is insane. That's what the only word is coming into my mind, insane. This car is insane. And I just love that. You can hear those revs coming out of, I mean, they are roaring. That, yes, come on, give that 190 horsepower and 420 Newton meters of. I mean, this is car insane. I know I'm keep repeating that word, insane, 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 but this is, I mean it, this car is insane. There is no possibility that this car would be out of control. I mean, if you want to corner this car in speed, I tell you, because the way the steering puts up weight and provides you the confidence on braking, stability, everything. This is a full package car. So I hope you like this video. I know I'm very overwhelmed with this car, and hope you are also. So hit that like button, and also if you want more videos from my side, then please subscribe to the channel and share this video to your car enthusiast buddy. I know they will love it. I hope so, they will love it. So this is Nitya Chauhan signing off. Bye bye, take care, keep motoring, keep self enthusiasm, and keep a smile on your face while driving. Bye bye, take care.